some of the members of this team we would have never even met if it wasn't for Taalay. Taalay brought us all together, and you know, we really appreciate him for that.
So everywhere he used to be, he just used to leave like the spirits high, and he's such an inspirational guy in general, really. He always knew that you could have a really good time with him, so I miss him incredibly.
He's a hilarious guy, and we just wish he could have been here with us today.
He used to call me up every 6 months or something, and people just don't do that, you know, anymore. It was always a pleasure to answer the call and talk to him, and he is a big miss in our lives, honestly, and mine especially. I was one of the closest to him, and yeah, I miss not getting those calls anymore.
2 teams, 1 goal, to honour the legacy of Syed Taalay Ahmed Shaheed.
In 2007, Syed Taalay Ahmed Shaheed created a 7-a-side football team with his school friends while still studying for his GCSEs. Since then, they've played together for years, and through that, although initially it was for social reasons and to stay fit and active and play football, it then became something much bigger and greater than that. Many of the players who are sat there today in the front row, frankly, wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Taalay initiating the Gents FC.
The Gents FC travelled 300 miles down to Islamabad to honour their dear friend Taalay, the man responsible for bringing them all together. Prior to the match, the team paid a visit to Taalay's final resting place to contemplate on his life and pay their respects. Then on to Islamabad, a fitting venue, the home of Taalay's most beloved, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, may Allah be his helper. The team were given a tour of the complex before changing into their kits, ready to play in his honour.
We are very lucky to be joined by 2 very special teams, Gents FC and MTA International. These are 2 teams that were very dear to our brother Syed Taalay Ahmed Shaheed Sahib, who formed this Gents FC in 2007, and of course he served in MTA during his waqf. So these are the 2 teams. They're playing in the memory of Syed Taalay Ahmed Shaheed. Both teams, of course, remember for what cause they're playing for, but I'm sure both teams want to win this game as well in the memory of Syed Taalay Ahmed Shaheed.
Both teams stood side by side as they met Syed Taalay Ahmed's father, Syed Hashim Akbar Sahib. Now they stood opposite each other, ready to compete on the pitch.
Referee just confirming with the keepers, and we've begun. Oh, bit of a strange first touch there from the centre midfielder.
The MTA team were quick to take the lead.
Keeper plays the ball out to the right wing.
That's a goal! No, that's Halim, who I think it was a mistake by the Gents FC. And
The Gents FC didn't hold back as they equalised midway through the first half.
Oh, there you go. Even though...
goal!
Oh, there you go. What a goal. Great play there by Johnny. I was about to say he wriggled his way through 3 or 4 people. Just opened up for him. Just opened up for him and he took a shot.
The Gents FC tried to defend as they headed into half-time, but a long throw-in evaded their defence and MT headed themselves into the lead just before half-time.
Long throw-in again from MTA. Oh, what a goal! Great goal by Nabil Ahmed for MTA to make it 2-1. Wow.
That was almost out of Stokes' book. Long throw-in from...
Going in at half-time, MT had the advantage, and it was all or nothing for the Gents FC.
James Sutton on his left foot this time, so he's both footed, but just couldn't make the most of that opportunity. So it's half time now.
MT looked well composed in the second half as they kept most of the possession, controlling the game. Their dominance paid off with their third goal.
Fires on the ball, looking for options. Oh, picks out a great pass there. Bit of time on his right foot. Couldn't. Mudabbir squares it. Dog. Oh, Muzammil Dog gonna hit the bar again. And a goal. MTA finally managed to just slot that in. Bottom right corner. Great piece of play by MTA there.
With many attempts on target, the Gents FC were looking to bring themselves back into the game.
Johnny works an angle for the shot off the post. Great effort there by Johnny. What an attempt. Manages to do so as well. Looking for options in the middle.
A mistake from the MTA team cost them hugely.
Cheaply given away. Gents have the ball now. Beaten one, beaten two. He's on the attack. One more man to beat. Let's see if this can come to a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Classic counter-attack goal. Gents are back in the game. Moment of brilliance there by James.
But the MTA team did not relent and were quick to respond, taking a 2-goal lead once again.
Muzammil was in the right place at the right time to make it 4-2 to MTA.
The Gents tried to make an heroic last effort, but to no avail, as the ball ran just wide. With a scoreline of 4-2, the game was over. The MTA team emerged victorious.
Great spirits, and it ends MTA 4, Gents 2.
We gave everything we had. Didn't quite have the legs on us today, and I think that was the difference. We had plenty of opportunities. I think if you looked at the post-game stats, we were relatively even, not in terms of possession, but in terms of shots at goal. But we just couldn't MTA was solid at the back. They played out from the back well, but also getting past them was difficult. I definitely thought at 3-2 we had an opportunity to come back, but then MTA went straight down the other end and I just don't think we had the time and the energy, unfortunately, to get ourselves back into the game.
I think it went as well as we could have expected. I think from the perspective of everything that we've had to go through this weekend to even make it here. Losing 4-2 in the end, I think it wasn't too bad, and we gave everything that we had. It would have been nice to have a few more players for subs and things, but I think we left everything on the pitch, so there's not a lot more we could have done.
After reflecting on the game, the team once again remember what brought them all together for this momentous match.
Yeah, my fondest memories of Taalay doing exactly this on the pitch with these guys over here and Taalay obviously alongside us. Some of the things he used to come out with on and off the pitch, just you guys will know as well as us. He's a hilarious guy, and we just wish he could have been here with us today.
It was every Thursday I used to be with him, and it was we used to look forward to it. Every Thursday he'd just be there, he'd be like, I'm seeing Taalay today and blah blah, and just have a good laugh. You always knew that you were going to have a really good time with him, so I miss him incredibly.
Pretty much every moment you were with Taalay was a fun memory. He made everything so much fun, and the way that he started this team and brought us all together. And it was a pleasure for him to, when he passed it on to me, it was a pleasure to captain and manage the team until I've now passed it back to Adil. And just the whole community that he built around the friendship that we had in this group was special.
As time goes on, it's natural that people will, potentially, I'd hope not, but the reality is potentially forget about the sacrifice he made. I don't want people to ever forget about that. And he's a role model. And through doing events such as these, I believe that we keep his memory alive, his legacy alive. And people will continue to, like I said earlier, strive to be the best they can be, just like Taalay Bhai did.
Nushairwan Rashid, MTA News.